Good evening, everyone. I'm Joanna Conti, and I'm the founder of Conquer Addiction. And I am here tonight with my daughter, Karina Monison, and we want to welcome you to the 2021 Excellence in Treatment Awards.
Hi, everyone. So glad to be with you here tonight. And I love that we can actually see your faces and interact with you tonight. We're so grateful to have you here with us tonight.
So I think most of you know my story, but just in brief, the reason why I wanted to start Conquer Addiction in the first place was because I got so frustrated during the 5 or 6 years that Karina was in and out of treatment for her alcoholism that we kept finding ourselves in crisis situations where we needed to find treatment for Karina immediately. And each time I was forced to rely on just blind luck to figure out what would be a good treatment center to send Karina to, knowing that this had life and death implications. And so when the worst was behind us, when Karina was on her road to recovery, I said I wanted to find a way to help the families coming behind us to identify the treatment centers with the best proven outcomes. And from that, Conquer Addiction was born. And in addition to helping the families, we have a second reason that we wanted to reward people with excellent success rates.
Yeah, because it's challenging, right? Taking care of patients and forming that sobriety, helping people through it is really challenging. And I know that as someone that went to some really fantastic rehabs and treatment centers, as well as some that maybe didn't have quite a significant impact on me. And so there are a lot of very proven methods and opportunities to really help people have better success rates. And some centers are better at implementing those than others. And so we really wanted to take the opportunity to celebrate you and all of the incredibly meaningful and challenging work that you do in order to help change people's lives and really give them the gift of life back. And that is something that's especially important to me because I do feel like I owe my life to people like you who really helped me turn my life around. And my husband is in the industry. I have a lot of really wonderful friends and loved ones who are both in the industry and also who have unfortunately passed away as a result of this disease. So this is something that really means a lot to us on a very personal level. And we're incredibly grateful to you and to all of the other practitioners out there who are really making a difference and saving lives with the work that they're doing.
And we also want to recognize that this has been an incredibly difficult 18 months for everyone. I remember when COVID was first declared a pandemic, and I would talk to our treatment center clients who were in the process of changing everything, essentially overnight, in terms of the way that you provided treatment. And now it's 18 months later, and you've figured out how to deal with patients and staff that might have become infected with COVID. You've figured out how to provide effective treatment through telehealth, and you've figured out how to help the patients in this incredibly difficult time.
I mean, it's definitely been a struggle for people that, that are addicted as well, that suffer from alcoholism and addiction. And I personally have lost a couple people, including my husband's very best friend, over the course of the last 18 months. And so I think the fact that you're all here today with such impressive outcomes rates, despite the really significant challenges that a lot of your patients are dealing with right now in terms of not having the same access to meetings that they might have had before, being isolated, not having that support and that camaraderie. The fact that you have still been able to achieve such truly significant outcomes rates is really a testament to the incredible work that you're doing. And so that is definitely something we wanted to just take a minute today to recognize, because this is not, I know in my line of work, I work in HR technology, and everyone is so sick and tired of hearing this like unprecedented times cliche, but it's true. No one knew how to handle this. Nobody still knows exactly how to handle this, but the fact that you've had such incredible success and helped your people to have such incredible success is really just fantastic. So congratulations and thank you.
So a couple of housekeeping rules before we get into this. Please, everybody mute your speakers. And we're going to be trying to do something that's actually a little bit more complicated than we realized. We're going to have a mix of live shots and Karina and I and videos and et cetera. So anyway, when you hear your center's name announced, if you can, we'd really like to see the group that's here to celebrate this. So at that point, please unmute yourself. And if you start making any noise, hopefully you will come up so that everyone else can see you and can recognize you accepting the award. So without further ado, I want to explain how the award recipients were determined tonight. Every center in the country who is following up with their patients after treatment to learn how they're doing with a scientific method has been eligible to submit their post-treatment outcomes awards once a year. And for most of the centers that are receiving award tonight, they have submitted the percentage of their patients who were reachable and abstinent for at least the last 30 days at 1 year post-treatment. Because it takes 2 full years for us to get data on a large number of patients at 1 year post-treatment, for the first year that treatment centers are applying for the award, they are allowed to submit 6-month results. So for a few of the centers, their award is based on the percentage of patients who've been reachable and abstinent for the last 30 days at 6 months post-treatment. But the reason this is fair is that what we found after now following up with 15,000 patients after treatment is that the success rates are highest at 1 month post-treatment, and then they dip pretty precipitously at 6 months post-treatment, and then they pretty much stay there. So the 6-month post-treatment results and the 12-month post-treatment results tend to be pretty comparable. So that's what we have had all of our applicants submit for the awards, and Karina's going to tell you how many award recipients there are tonight.
Yep, absolutely. And so with all of that in mind, basically how we were able to determine the winners tonight is that we looked at all of the centers who had success rates in the top third of all applicants. And so those centers that were in the top third of all applicants will receive an Excellent in Treatment award. And the great news here is that we are seeing more award winners this year than we've seen before. And that's really because the more centers that start doing this research, that start tracking their outcomes and start submitting them, the more applicants that we will have, and therefore the more award winners that we will have. So I'm actually really, really, really inspired and excited to see that we have so many applicants and are able to really celebrate so many people tonight. And this year there are actually 6 winners in the adult SUD treatment category. So let's go ahead and get started and start celebrating them.
The first winner that we're going to celebrate tonight is actually an adolescent program. And as you know, the adolescents have been in this country have been really struggling with COVID over the last 18 months, and incredibly impressed with the 51.6% of their patients who have told us that, or told a research company that they are not using drugs and alcohol at 1 year post-treatment from this amazing center. And I want to recognize Shane Peterson of Lifeline for Youth.
So thank you. We're excited. We're honored. We're very grateful for the recognition on that. And I'm grateful for our team. We have an amazing team of therapists that work really hard every day, and direct care staff, medical staff, nursing staff, everybody works hard to just do what's right and to keep up with the latest and best ways of doing it. So I just couldn't be happier about it. And thank you. Thank you for the honor.
Congratulations, Shane, to you and your entire team.
All right, so we are on to the adult category. Those fireworks were a really nice touch. I didn't know that was coming. That was pretty fantastic. So with 41.1% of its patients reachable and abstinent at 1 year post-treatment, the winner for the first Bronze Excellence in Treatment Award goes to Multi-Concept Recovery.
Hi.
You want to show us your award? Congratulations, Evan, and the entire team.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wonderful work.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, we just won the Excellence in Treatment Award. Hey ladies, we just won the Excellence in Treatment Award.
Fantastic. Oh, amazing. Woo! Woohoo! So exciting.
Hey ladies, we just won the Excellence in Treatment Award.
What? That's awesome.
I want to congratulate you and all of the Multi-Concept Recovery staff for winning one of this year's Excellence in Treatment Awards. That is fantastic. Congratulations. What
Thank
do
you so much.
You're welcome. What do you think is the reason that your treatment has been proven to be so effective?
You know, I really have to give it to my staff. The team that we have here at Multi-Concept Recovery is so diverse and so multi-conceptual, right? Everybody has their passions and their specialties. And even though we have like this baseline and foundation to work from of like clinicians and counselors, each one of them brings something so special to the table. And I think that the combination of the EMDR therapy and the different emotional intelligence mindfulness groups and the fact that we kind of honor the whole person walking through the door instead of trying to kind of force a circle puzzle piece into a square hole kind of thing. I think that's really kind of lends to the successful outcomes that we've been seeing, because people love it. People love us not telling them like you have to do this or you're not going to be successful, right? We don't do that here. We tell them, hey, listen, this is your recovery. It's your choice. These are some options that you can find that you will be able to sustain your recovery with. Now you choose. These are your options. Choose them.
The next winner of the Bronze Excellence in Treatment Award, with 42% of its patients reachable and abstinent at 1 year post-treatment, is Reflections Recovery Center.
Thank you. We're honored to be a part of this group. And like many of you have said, this is a direct result of our staff and the love and compassion and empathy they provide for others and just the circle of recovery and giving back. So again, we're honored to be a part of this and really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We won an award.
We won an award.
Juan Wentz. I'm the business director and co-founder of Reflections Recovery Center. I think the key item that separates Reflections from the rest of the facilities out there is definitely our personnel. A good portion of our employees have been through our facility. That allows the new clients coming in to relate where these people are, what they've accomplished. You know, everybody can say, I've been there, I know that, here's how I fixed it for me, which gives them a lot of motivation and insight and drive for them to look inside and change themselves as well.
My absolute most favorite success stories is actually one of my clients, and I'm really good friends with her now. She came in, lots of felonies, lost her children, and the life that she gets to have today. She's a year and a half sober, and she has both of her kids back. Like, it gives me cold chills just being able to talk about her story.
I got started at Reflections as a client and came through the program a little over 5 years ago. My experience of going through Reflections was a life changer and lifesaver for me. So that's what motivated me to come and want to work at the program and be a part of what Reflections does.
Our people are sincere, they're experts at what they do, and just want everyone to succeed like they have. It's not just a job, we're helping people. Not only the clients that come in here, but we help the family heal as well as the client heal, because the family has gone through addiction as well.
The people that work here are amazing, and most of us have been through treatment in the past, so we know what it's like to be in their shoes. The owners are here every day. They just don't have somebody come in and do the work for them. Like, they're here involved, and I think that's what makes it different.
Every day I come to work, I know I'm going to see some growth in hundreds of different ways every day. So it makes it easy to get up and come in.
I love these videos. I almost cried up looking at with Bailey's story. That very, very powerful. So yes, with 42.4% of its patients reachable and abstinent at 1 year post-treatment, the final bronze medalist award winner is Turning Point Centers.
Thank you. We're honored to be amongst such great company. You know, it's great to be part of a community of treatment providers that are dedicated to changing the game. And I do want to shout out to my Utah partners in the industry. Congratulations to Reflections and the Lifeline of Utah. We're just honored to be part of this community with you guys, and so excited to be selected this year again. So thank you.
So let us see your award. I see it there.
Oh, hey, I texted you, Joanna. I had like 3 people try to convince me to open this, and I just want to see that it's totally unsealed.
I'm so proud of you, Chris.
Yeah. Hey, thank you. People can and do change, right? All right. And you got this sealed up good.
I've had 4 kids. I had to wrap Christmas presents for.
That's right. All right. And here is our award.
Congratulations, Turning Point. And I do want to recognize that this is the 2nd year Turning Point has been recognized for the excellence of your treatment. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Turning Point Centers in Sandy, Utah. I'm here with some of our great staff on Turning Point Circle, where we have 32 residential beds, and we're talking about how excited we are to be recognized for the 2nd year in a row for clinical excellence with Conquer Addiction. A couple things that make Turning Point unique. One, we believe great care begins with great access to care. We're in network with all of the major payers and the local payers here in the Utah ecosystem. and we feel that we deliver incredible value for on an in-network basis. Two, what we hear repeatedly from our patients is that these guys really care. They make a big difference and they go the extra mile. And we've known for a long time that one of the things that drives great outcome and treatment is therapeutic alliance. And three, we use a non-traditional, non-12-step approach to substance use disorder, and this staff is very adept at treating co-occurring disorders, basically drilling down to the root causes and conditions to identify, why people try to self-medicate that suffering in their mind. So we're grateful to be a part of Conquer Addiction. We're grateful to be partnered with Vista Research, and as the CEO, Chris McIntosh, I'm incredibly grateful for all of our wonderful staff. Check us out online at turningpointcenters.com. We have 10 sites across the Wasatch Front, and if you or a loved one are looking for fantastic help, check us out. Thanks.
So we have 3 adult winners left, 2 silver and 1 bronze. Our first silver medalist with 45.5% of its patients abstinent for at least the last 30 days at 6 months post-treatment is Enlightened Solutions. Woo!
Hi. Yeah.
Congratulations. What?
Thank you. We're super excited. We're really grateful for this. We're grateful for the team. People change people. We went with you guys because of the work that you were doing, and we wanted to know that our outcomes were going to be measured. So, these outcomes, it's a testament to what all these guys are doing, and testament to you and what you guys are doing, and thank you.
No, our hats off to you.
But I'm toning it down, you know what I mean? We're out here on the East Coast. He's like, should we do like a Philly, like,
oh, come on, give me a Phillies cheer. I grew up in Delaware.
Open the box. Open the box. All right. Can't take me anywhere. That's right. Oh my God, it's a set of car keys. Yeah. Thank you.
Congratulations for the excellent work you're doing.
Thank you. Yeah. I got to mute it again?
Yes.
He's driving me crazy. Hey, Rob. Yeah, we're good. Everything's good. No, I haven't heard back yet. I told you I'd let you know as soon as I find out if we got it. You know what? Literally, I just got the email. We got it, dude. We got the Excellence in Treatment Award.
Apparently there's going to be like some big award ceremony. There might be like limos and stuff. People get all fancy. What kind of limos? I don't know. You think there'll be like those old like mob limos, like them old Lincolns? You think there'll be Escalade limos? Escalade limos are dope.
Oh my God, a gala? Do you think I should get a gown with sequins?
I need to practice my surprise phase.
I'd like to thank all of the little people that made this Vista Award possible. And we'd like to thank all of the other treatment centers that they tried their best.
What are you doing?
Practicing the acceptance speech for our award.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good, I want to figure out what I'm going to wear.
Yeah.
We need ball gowns.
So guys, I know we got done our clinical meeting. I know some of you may have heard or may have thought you have heard, but we actually did win the Excellence in Treatment Award through Vista and Conquer Addiction.
Woo!
So the ceremony is going to be on Zoom. But I got approval for us to have a company-wide party at Enlighten Cafe.
Hey everyone, my name's Jennifer Hansen. I am the CEO of Enlighten Solutions. I'm super excited that you guys have chosen us to be receiver of your Excellence Awards. We are super humbled and just really excited about it. I think some of the things that make Enlighten Solutions different and set us apart a little bit is our integration of holistic and clinical services. So we don't just look at it at our holistic services as like a subset of our clinical. We truly integrate them. We truly look at what's working for each person. It's individualized care. So between the organic food, the horticulture therapy, music therapy, art therapy, equine, the ropes course, the fishing expeditions that we go on, the stand-up paddleboarding. We really try and integrate all of those things along with yoga, sound healing, acupuncture, chiropractic into, a person's healing. And I think it shows them a whole different side of life and enables them to have fun in their life, as well as learn a lot of things about themselves along the way. So Enlighten Solutions has implemented a DBT track recently in the past year and a half or so. And what that does is it teaches our clients skills based on interventions that reduce suicidality, self-harm, and anxiety and depression. We have seen a lot of incredible results since all of our clinicians became trained in DBT. And I think that it really helps those clients that are struggling with more severe mental illnesses to be able to self-regulate and identify the behaviors that they need to cope with life on life's terms. Also, the biggest thing I think is our recovery community. So we have the Enlighten Farm, we have the Enlighten Cafe, we have all of the sober living houses with the Hansen Foundation that we work with. And it really has created such a vibrant recovery community, and those that live in it really experience that, and they stay with us for 6 to 18 months normally, and we see because of that they are experiencing real change. One thing I can say is Vista has definitely made us better. It's made us look at all the work we're doing along the way and enabled us to help our clients and identify things while they're in treatment with us, and see the results that they get after they're out of treatment with us, which really helps us to stay focused on the positive and the ones that make it. Sometimes this can be a hard field because not everyone does make it, but when you know that you're doing great work and that people are recovering and living true whole lives, that's what we aim for. And Vista, the results we get from Vista are really great in showing us that. So I would say they amplify the great systems and work that we already do. And we're truly grateful and humbled and excited to be a part of it. Thank you so much.
All right, so this is our final silver medalist in this category. We have 45.6% of patients reachable and abstinent post-treatment. So the last silver winner is the Blanchard Institute.
Ward, I know you've got some folks there.
Yes, I am here. Just had to get my technology working. I'm on a fellow East Coast as well. And I don't know about you, Phyllis. Maybe we should go for an Atlanta cheer. I don't think Philly's got much to cheer on now, huh? I don't see much cheering there. And that's how we do it down here in Charlotte. But so excited to be a part of this group, this outcomes group. Because I know I'm with colleagues that take what they do seriously and monitoring, measuring, their work, so we can constantly look for improvement and sort of model how the rest of the industry should do. And so we can look to improve our industry outcomes and prognosis all across the board. So it's just, thank you. Incredibly grateful for the award, but just even more grateful to be here with you guys and a part of this collaboration. Even if you sure Philly doesn't want my second or third place, because they definitely didn't get first. And we've got to open it up. And Chris, you said people can change. Not this one, because I was trying to rip into that ever since I got it yesterday. She had to hide it from me.
I just read the directions.
See, I didn't. People don't change.
We change a little bit sometimes when we want to, right?
Just progress, not perfection, right? Here we go.
What day is it?
Good job, team.
Hey! When I was talking with Joanna the other day about when she asked what is it that we do differently, it actually came. That answer came easy. It's the way that we engage families. The family program, family involvement is not anything new to people here. However, our approach, and that's a little bit different, a little bit outside the status quo, and really has engaged the families in a different way before. And we have an approach that the family system is our client, where we have more of a family restructuring approach as an outpatient, a community-based outpatient. It allows us to have a long-term relationship and expectations and accountability with the family that may be something they're new to. And we love being able to have the work with Joanna and Vista to have these outcomes, to continue to refine what we're doing and, constantly look of how we can grow and just add value to others. And so it's just been a huge asset to us. And the incredible family work that we do first starts with the family that we are as a company. And I just can't thank, the staff who's all on here enough, because that family-like atmosphere and that connection of core values is really where that heart and special sauce comes from. So thank you very much, guys, for being here. It means a lot.
Awesome work.
Okay.
I really wanted to congratulate you and Blanchard for winning an Excellence in Treatment Award this year. A lot of our centers take a couple of years to get up to 5-star territory. Why do you think is the secret that has enabled you to be so effective right off the bat?
Our work with families is quite different.
In what way? What do you do differently with families?
Absolutely. I think that overwhelmingly family programs and family departments are 20 to 30 years behind. So with patients that don't have a frontal cortex, we say, like NIDA, motivation and want going into treatment has no bearing on overall outcome. Compliance does in the beginning. It's called behavioral activation. It's like you can act your way into healthier thinking. So 12 steps, this is why they say, they have it all the time. They say, come in here and fake it until you make it.
Right.
Come in here and comply until you have your brain heals, and then you want it. And I clarify it with patients and families. I say, if you're going to live a lifetime of long-term recovery, yes, you're going to have to want it. You're going to have to be motivated. You're going to have to engage. But in the beginning, when your brain is not working, when you have cognitive diminished capacity, and we know that these drugs affect the dopamine. The motivation part of your brain is dysregulated. Why in the world does any professional tell them you have to be motivated to make it work? And so we need compliance, and that's where you empower families, because they can set the boundaries, healthy boundaries that you would ask any healthy, that influence the compliance. Well, we know that works. We have the evidence of like licensure professionals that force compliance with families who have the same similar impact on their brain. It's very hard to find compliance for them, but we do. Like for instance, one of the things that because we're family focused treatment, it's on the beginning. And one of the things that we teach, and is the answer to your question, is professionals shy away and avoid from having very compassionate yet very uncomfortable conversations with families. They just shy away from it. And when in actuality, it's an enormous disservice. It's just because it's uncomfortable. You think when that doctor diagnosed me, you think it was a comfortable conversation to tell an 18-year-old he was going to die? But if he didn't do it, that would have been a disservice. And so we have those conversations, and they'll say, I want an update. And we say, and unfortunately, in order to get our updates, you will have to come to our Thursday night group and our Saturday night group, and you need educational therapy and some things in order to be able to handle this in a healthy way. Well, I'm not doing it. I hear you. I mean, I do. And I'm not going to give you the update. I mean, customer service is not number one. We do customer service, but my ultimate goal is to have compassionate, uncomfortable conversations that lead you and your family to become happy, healthy, and more connected. And so we apply leverage on the families that force their compliance. And for that reason, if they learn, we know they'll set boundaries, then clients will stay in treatment longer. And if they stay in treatment longer, we have the evidence base better. And Joanna, your research has been very helpful at me identifying when we have gotten away. And whenever I look at the patient's disruptive behavior symptoms, I don't look at the direct contact of the clinical program. 100% of the time, I will look at how much family contact, and it is directly correlative.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Like when somebody leaves ACA, I guarantee you that therapist did not call the family in the first 3 weeks. They did not tell them they had to attend the groups, and they did not attend the work. I guarantee you.
Wow.
And so that's what we do differently. It's our program and dual diagnosis and individualized and EMDR and all that stuff is the same as everybody's. It's what we do with the families that's different.
Wow. And now for the final award of the night, the Gold 2021 Excellence in Treatment Award for a center that had 48% of its patients reachable and abstinent at 1 year post-treatment. I want to congratulate the Aton Center. Hi, everyone. You're muted. I can hear you.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah. Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you, Joanna. We're humbled to be the recipient of this award, and I want to thank my team members here. It wouldn't be possible. I want to give a big shout out to Des, because Des helped perfectly answer all of our business surveys, and without her, we would not have this data. Also, I'll give a shout out to the Brady's, our owners, our amazing clinical team, and our RA staff. And the intake team.
So open your award. And I want to point out to everyone, this is the third year Aton Center has received an Excellence in Treatment Award every year that we've offered them. They started, I believe, at bronze, and then last year was silver, and this year was gold. And congratulations. Woohoo! Thank you.
Did you hear?
Hear what?
Aton Center won the Excellence in Treatment Award. Yeah.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
One of the things we've seen is that the longer people stay in treatment, the outcomes tend to be a lot better. And you are a 30-day residential center. So how can Aton be so successful with a 30-day stay?
Well, I think there are really two things that lend to us being successful. One is that we are small, and even though we have grown quite a bit over the last 8 years, we've really made it a goal to keep it very hands-on and to maintain relationships with our residents and to keep it small in that sense. Also, our groups are very small, so people don't really slide by without being known at Aton Center. So we get to know each and every resident. I think that lends to an ongoing relationship, and that's the building block of the Therapeutic Alliance and building any insight and building commitment and motivation. So I think that staying small and being individualized. And I think another part of that is from the get-go, we have really focused on clinical. So we really prioritize individual therapy, and people are doing individual therapy on top of the group therapy every single day of the week. Wow. So Friday. Yeah. So Monday through Friday, everybody does an individual session. And I will say, that's not just, the people that are more acute or the people that want it or the people we think should get it. That's everybody. Nobody is ever left out of that. And for all intents and purposes, nobody misses their individual session unless, on rare occasions, somebody's ill or refuses it. But other than that, everybody is scheduled and has that dedicated time every single day of the week. So I think through that process and building those relationships, we do see a lot of movement in a shorter duration.
Well, those were all fantastic. Well, that was amazing. And also, I think that there's a lot of very skilled videographers in this group here tonight. So if anyone ever felt the need to switch careers for whatever reason, I am incredibly impressed by these videos that were put together. Thank you for warming all of our hearts, and a chuckle too. This was pretty fantastic. But really, I'm just incredibly grateful to be here celebrating all of you tonight, to thank you for the incredible, really, really meaningful, life-changing work that you're doing. I cannot even, honestly, sometimes I'm grateful for my gratitude practice, because I think sometimes it's very easy to forget what life was like for me 8.5 years ago when I was, walking into a treatment center for the very last time, and to see how much my life has changed and how many gifts of recovery that I have today. I really, truly owe it to so many incredible professionals that I had the good fortune to work with over the years. And so thank you so much, and congratulations. This can be really difficult work. You all know that better than anyone. So definitely hold on to the successes, and this is a big one tonight. So thank you.
And I just want to add, my incredible congratulations to everyone who in this group who has proven that your treatment is tremendously successful. And also, I want to recognize everyone who's doing outcomes, because it's very rare in this industry still, unfortunately. And I think that maybe a lot of treatment centers maybe are a little afraid to find out, because it's impossible to know how effective your treatment center is until you actually independently measure that. And each of your groups and everyone who is doing outcomes research at some point said, we're going to put our patients first. It's really important to us that we help provide the best possible treatment to our patients. And so we're going to measure, we're going to find out how effective we are. And then once we know that, we're going to continue to work on improving it. And so everyone who is measuring their outcomes is a real leader in this industry. So I want to particularly congratulate everyone who's gotten an award tonight, but I really want to congratulate the entire group of centers who are taking the risk and putting their money where their mouth is and saying, our patients come first. So thank you so much for everything you do. And congratulations again.